I'm going to show a nice little combination that uses all four of your limbs. So you use both your arms and both your legs. This combination is good for not just sparring, it's good for MMA, it's good for, it could be good for like kickboxing and things like that. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to break down a little bit, then I'm going to show it a little faster on the back here. So you're going to be in the fighting stance. I got my right leg back right now, hands up here. I don't want my hands up to the ceiling. I want to point my hands so they're ready to go. So now the first strike I'm going to throw is a front kick. When I do this, I want to pick up my toes, hit with the ball of the foot. I don't want to pick the foot up like this and the toes facing the ground. So what we do is here, knees slightly bent. Leg up, toes up. Kick forward, bring it back. You can do this as a push kick, and then land in as the guy folds forward, and then you got your striking. Or you do it as a quick snapping kick, and then throw your striking. So that's the first movement of this. So we're going to pick it up, kick, comes down. Next movement, we're going to throw a jab and a cross. So when we throw this jab, we're going to come in a straight line here, and then turn the fist. I don't want my elbow coming up too high. The one thing that it does is snap your elbow. And the other thing is this is quicker and you got more push to it. Now from here, bring the hand out and twist it. There's your jab there. So from here, we're going to break it down, front kick. Come down, jab. The next movement is the cross or the reverse punch we could throw it as. The difference between a cross and a reverse punch. Reverse punch, we just turn the hips and come more straight line. The cross, we throw a little more shoulder in and lift the heel up. So there's a difference on that. So when we come in here after you do your jab, come across, boom. Throw the knuckles again. Same thing here, you don't want your hand coming way up, just right in here. Bring that right out. Boom. So now, we're going to put those a little bit together here. Front kick, come down, jab, turn. So you got your strike with the reverse punch, come back here. Now from here I'm going to throw this roundhouse kick. I'm going to pick the knee up, come around, turn the foot. When I do this, I lift the heel up and turn. And then I throw at the top of the foot here, the instep or even the shin you can strike with. So from here, let's put these together. The front kick, jab, cross, roundhouse. And right there is a great combination. So from here, as I throw it low to the stomach, I kick him right in the stomach here. You can fall forward, then strike the head to the head. This can go to the leg, go to the rib, or go to the head. So you can come in here, 1, 2, 3, go up to the rib area, or come 1, 2, 3 to the head, and take the head off. Now, it all depends on what game you're playing. If you're an amateur MMA, you're not allowed to kick a guy in the head. But if you're in kickboxing, you kick him in the head. Or if you're a professional fighter, MMA fighter, you kick the head and that works great. So this move here, a little bit quicker. Come right in there. Front kick, boom. Throw it out there. Breathe out when you're striking. When you breathe out when you strike, you get more power to it. If you get hit in the middle of you striking in the body, then you can breathe out anyhow with it so you're not getting the air knocked out of you. So the other side here, we throw the front, jab, cross, roundhouse. So from here, see when I'm here, boom, I kick, pull it back, and I'm landing right into it. That's what makes it a nice strike combination. You're using all four of your limbs, and it just gets the guy, they're kind of guessing, what is he going to throw next? If I'm already throwing all four limbs, that's what this makes this a nice combination. The technique that I call in-out punch. It's in my sparring series. Again, I'm here with my partner here. So, unfortunately for you guys, a lot of times when I decide to make a video, everyone's already left the studio. So this is what I'm going to do right now. So I like to use this punch most of the time when a guy's in the open stance. Again, the open stance is if I'm leading my left foot forward, he's leading his right foot forward. So now the deal here every time I step in, maybe the guy throws a strike at me. You know, usually a punch is where I use this. So I'm going to do like a jumping jack. So when we do a jumping jack, we kick both feet out and back. We'll take the hands away, it's like this back. But instead of doing a full jumping jack, I'm doing half the jumping jack. So again, I am jumping, but I'm going out and back. So I don't want to commit with a full step and get struck. You know, get a strike to my head or something. I want to go in and back out. Now what I do is step to the side, moving around and delivering the punch. Hold my guard hand up here also so I can move around, and there's my punch. Usually I'll use a reverse punch. Sometimes I'll use a hook in here. So I'll come in and go boom. But most of the time it's in, out, deliver that reverse punch as I'm out of the way of their punch. Now if it's not in the open stance, it's a closed stance. So my left foot's forward, their left foot's forward. My right foot's forward, their right foot's forward. Now the thing is, as I do 1 and 2, I step here, there's a risk of that other arm. So right now, my left foot's forward, their left foot's forward. So the right hand I'm stepping into, I might move away from this. So I want to use this hand, I could throw it as a check up on their arm even, or on their hand if they're here. So I'm checking it here as I deliver the strike. So anywho, same way, in, out, boom. So there's in, out, punch. So go half a jumping jack, back, step to the side, deliver the punch. And when I'm doing this, I like to throw my hand up in their face. This is a distraction. Remember, this is point fighting too. When I do that, I don't leave my ribs completely open. So I'm going to go up like this and back. Because now if I step in like this and they kick me, and my ribs are open, well, now I just get kicked in the ribs. So I'm going to go. Now I come out, boom, in, out, punch. So again. So there.
Come on, I'm done. Time. Ready? Fight! Ready? Go! One on this side. Ready? Fight! Ready? Go! Two on this side. Time. Ready? Fight! Ready? Go! One over here. Ready? Fight! Ready? Go! Two over here.
Okay, his technique here for the point fighting series, this one we call is California Meltdown. So he's in the fighting stance here. He's got this hand out here. If his hand was here, it'd be easier to get to his head. But since the hand is out to the side, it's harder to get around him. And he's got the blocking going. We're going to take a little step here with the back foot coming out like this. I'm going out this side and up. Back fist to the head. As I step, I reverse punch to the body. So now his hand might go up to block the back fist. His hand might come down to block that. Wheel kick to the head. So from here, I'm moving around. 1, 2, 3. To California meltdown. Let's change the angle. So from here, turn the same stance. There you go. Alright, so as we're here, say a step here to the back fist. I don't want my hand to be over here either, because then he could reverse punch me. So when I'm here, I want to move like this. So my hand is covering my side. I can punch him now, kick to the head. So let's do it again. I'm going to go a little quicker. I'm bouncing around. California meltdown. Good stuff.
Take. Break. Go. 2 on this side. Take. Break. Go. 2 on this side. Take. Break. Go. Ready? Take. Break. To the top. Not enough. Take. Break. To the top. Not enough. Break. Break. Go. 1 on this side. Break. Break. Go. 1 on this side. Break. Break. Go. 1 over here. 5.
Another technique from the point fighting series. This one we call spinning mule. It's basically a spinning back kick, but here's how I set this up. Get in the fight stance here. Alright, now here I take a foot, the front foot, I step over here on the side and I throw a strike. This could be a square punch or a back fist. So you come out like this, turn, spin back kick. If his arm is here, that's fine, I don't care. I still hit this, I could launch him back. So I could get the point, I may not get the point. But from here, I move around, step, boom. Now with the hand here, guess what? I can change it to a side kick, a hook kick, I still got it. The key is the look. I'm here, I look over, now I can see what's going on. I go underneath that hand. I come up the head over that hand. If I get the guy to move enough, I'm up here, I can set this up, back fist punch up here. Now I get the guy used to blocking up here, and I don't go to the body too much. All of a sudden I'm up here, then I'm down here, and it goes underneath that arm. And I got the back kick right to the rib. Spinning mule. Let's change the angle here. So you spin the fight stance here, I step like this, this comes out. Again, cover those ribs. And turn, boom, I went underneath that hand. See, there's a space here with this arm. So turn around like this. He's trying to block that, but here's open. Here's open. Here's open. You can find that space. This is what we call spinning mule.
Go. Hey. Break. Go. 2 over here. Hey. Break. Go. Go ahead. Hey. Break. Go. 1 over here, that 5.
I've put together the video on somebody, but this is a great sparring technique. I call it step axe because I'm stepping off to the side and throwing an axe kick. Now there's also another way I do a step at the front kick. We're going to do that in this video also. But this one is great for point fighting. I wouldn't really do this in the street there because I don't like to kick real high for street fighting. But what we'll start off with is a basic point fighting stance here. So as you sideways here, you want your hand reaching out a little bit. You don't want it to be this close, you don't want it to be like this, because then if my hands are like this, then there's that big hole there. I want to put my hand in the way. Drop the elbow down a little bit and have my other hand close to here. So now if someone keeps kicking, like side kicks, you can put it in here and stop that here. You can just push in and then you can do other things. But right now what we're going to do is step out of the way of a punch. So say we're in a fight stance, they're in a closed stance like this, so their left foot's forward like my left foot's forward. Now they throw the front hand at me, I'm going to do is step to the side. As I do that, I'm going to do a little check block here, so it's like a knife hand block, just a parry. I don't have to move it much, but then I'm going to pull my leg up, throw an X kick. This is great. Now when I throw the X kick, I take the bottom of the foot instead of the heel. So I'm going to hit it with the ball of the foot right in the helmet. Because now I get a little more reach and it works better because the X kick was really not intended for kicking to the head. The X kick was really made for like someone down on the ground, you stomp on them. Well, in point fighting, we changed all that. So from here, we can bounce around. We got here, step, kick. So here, which is nice because the punch is here. You step out of the range, you put it here. Now what I'm doing here with my hand, it could be close to the vision of their eyes. And when I tap that arm of theirs, now they're kind of focused on that as my leg slips underneath and kicks them in the top of the, or on the side of the head. So this here, step, act. Great move there. Now for more streetwise too, and you can also use it for point fighting. Or also those guys who cannot kick up high. So now we step, pull your foot in, cap, lift and front kick. Same theory with this here, step, there's a kick to the body, hitting the ribs now. So you bounce around, step, front kick to the ribs. So technique for my point fighting series. This one we call is crossing heel. Okay, it's thrown with a hook kick, but instead of hitting with the heel, I'm going to hit with the ball of the foot. So now the reason for that in point fighting is because if I hit the heel, I have to be real careful with my contact. Because if not, I can knock a guy out or I can get a contact call. I don't want to lose any points and I don't want to get disqualified. So I use the ball of the foot. Another reason you use the ball of the foot is you get a greater distance. So as the heel may miss, you reach out, hit the ball of the foot, you got your contact. Nice thing about hitting this to the back of the head instead of the front of the head is you hit the front of the head, you can hit the guy in the face. And if there's a lot of terms don't let you hit the face, but black belt division a lot of times they do. But if you hit in the face with this kick, you might bloody their nose, you're disqualified. You might hit them in the mouth, bloody their mouth. You might hit them in the jaw, knock them out, disqualified. Hit them in the back of the head, the helmet might spin. Now when they say break and your opponent fixes the helmet, it's pretty hard to say you did not get that point. So it's hard for them to say, no, you didn't get it. If they did, you know it's pretty much a rip-off then. So here's the nice thing about this is I can do it right out of the gate. I'm going to do it from a guy that's standing here like this. And we're going to be from a closed stance. So if my right foot's forward, his right foot is forward, so I don't hit him in the face. So now, we're here at the distance. The ref says fight. I'm going to cross step, throw the back fist. I may not be in range for this back fist, but he sees that and come out and hit him with that hook to the head. So from here I'm bouncing around. Before they say fight, they say fight. And right there it is. Now if the guy's charging at me, I'm not going to do this. Because now as I cross, he comes in, now we're jamming up into each other. Timing and knowing what to do is a great thing in point sparring. So the guy is staying still, and I'm ready to go. Fight, cross, throw that punch, boom, hit him in the head. So crossing, heel. So here we go, one more time. Now in a full contact fight, you can hit him in the head if you got a referee there, but there's also risk of going to the ground. But in the street, guess what? If you kick to the head, you may knock the guy out, or you may even fall down yourself, and now you got a bigger problem. So I would probably 99% of the time not kick to the head unless the guy is down already. So in the street fight, not a great idea. I know some people will argue with that, but the thing is, my legs can take down low in street fighting, my hands can take up high. Point fighting, there's a guy that says break. If you fall down, a lot of tournaments you only got so long to follow up, but then they say break. Guess what? You're not getting your head beat in. And plus, out in the street, the ground is unforgiving. So crossing heel, distract with the cross step, throw the kick with the ball of the foot. Pretty good move. In this video, I'm going to work some kicking, and what we're going to do here is not just show the kicks, but I'm going to show how I use them in sparring. There's different ways I do it, and I'll show you as we go along. The first kick we're going to do is a side kick. I'm going to do it with the hips forward. So if I'm more up here like this, like almost a boxer style, my hips are facing forward, I'm going to pick up my knee like I'm going to do a front kick. Toes up, turn my foot here. I'm taking the heel up, turn it, I'm pivoting. Side, bring it back. Now I'm hitting with either the heel or the knife edge. When you hit the knife edge, it's the bottom part of the foot here. See, here's the knife edge of your foot. I'm going to hit the bottom part of that knife edge. So I don't want the top part. So from here, up, deliver, bring it back. So from here, up, and back. With the other foot, see the hips forward, knee here, knee comes up, toes up, turn, deliver, bring it back. So we got to lift the heel up and turn the body, and then have this foot chambered up, ready to go. So from here, up, two. So here, up, two. The reason I'm breathing out is what that has, it gives you focus with power. It focuses your power in there. It also helps you breathe. If someone hits you, you can breathe out with it. And if you get hit in the stomach, you're not getting a loss of air. So from here, hips forward, knee up, turn, deliver. Okay, now from this side, sideways here. So now I'm here more of a karate stance. I'm not more squared up, I'm more sideways. I'm going to pick my leg up this way, deliver the kick. So from here, knee comes up, still the same thing, but my hips are this way. So my knee is going to be this way. Deliver the kick, bring it back. So from here, knee up, and I still pivot this foot as I deliver that kick because it puts more power into it. So I'm here, from here, same thing on this side. We're going to lift that leg up so I'm sideways. I'm coming up, pivoting as I deliver the kick. So here, from here, so I chamber that, and then I deliver. Okay, now, this is how I use it in sparring sometimes. When a guy, every time you step near him, he's trying to throw a strike at you. I prefer to use this when the guy throws a punch. Because every time I come in, he wants to punch me in the head. So I'm going to do a feint. I'm going to go in, I'm going to come out real quick. in, out. I call this in, out kick. So in, out, deliver the kick. Alright, so again, we're going to do it on this side now. Go in, out, deliver the kick. So I like using this one. It works a lot. So from here, in, out. So I can't reach the guy, he can't reach me. I step in where he's about to reach me, but then I step out. So as he strikes me, I'm already on my way out. And he misses me. Now I come in as his hand's probably returning. So from here, in, out, deliver the kick. I'm going to do it on this side here. Go in, out, deliver the kick. I'm going to do it on the bag now. So from here, in, out, kick. Okay, next move we're going to do is a back kick. I like to do the back kick from the front leg. So from here, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to turn my hips, pull the foot in, deliver the kick. I don't always come out like this. I like to bring my foot in this way. So I'm kicking from here. The first day I had karate class, when I was taught the back kick, I was taught from right here with the feet next to each other. So now I want to bring myself to that. So I'm going back to old school here. First day in class, lift, deliver the kick, bring it back. Now I like to use this when a guy charges at you. Now you're gaining distance, deliver the kick. So from here, pull it in. If he charges too much, I step and do this, which I'm going to get to that in the next segment of the back kick here. So from here, bring the foot in, lift, deliver the kick in here. So I'm like this. And now I'm close to the bag. I don't want to do this far from it. Then it doesn't work well. So now from here, if I'm standing close to him, now if I'm at a distance, a guy charges me, I don't have to do anything but bring my foot in anyhow because he's bringing him close. He's bringing himself close to me. So here, in, deliver. Other side, same thing. Pull the foot in, see how I bend my knees, get my hands up here, lift, deliver. I'm hit with the heel of the foot. So as I'm here, feet in, that's how I use the back kick there, just from the front leg. But now how I set this up, I call this wooing kick. So what I do is I charge in, I lunge like this, strike with a back fist, reverse punch, quick, come out. So as I do this 1, 2, I come out and turn. The opponent, what I'm trying to do is woo him into my kick. So I'm hitting him quick and coming out quick, wanting him to have that bull mentality. So as soon as he gets hit, he wants to charge in. So now from here, I'm coming in, right there, throwing the kick. Now, just for the sake of the bag not moving, I had to lunge in with my kick. Normally I come in here like this and just deliver it from a solid foot. But since the bag doesn't move, that's why I charge in that way. Alright, so from here, I come in, strike, strike, come back, back kick. Other side, come in, strike, strike, pull in, back kick. So now here on the bag, I'm going to do it with my left leg. I'm going to come in, again, I'm going to do this side now. In, there we go, in, and that's why I call a wooing kick. So you're coming in, coming out. Now I'm going to do a spin back kick. So I'm in the fighting stance, I'm taking the back leg, I'm going to turn my body like this. This is what we call a bow stance, where that knee's bent, and the other one's straight like this. So now what we're going to do is go here, turn our bow stance here, look over the shoulder, deliver the back kick. So I'm here, look, deliver the back kick. Now here, turn, look, back kick. Turn, deliver the back kick. Now I'm going to do it on the bag here. So from here, I'm lined up, I'm going to turn, deliver the back kick. Now from here, turn. I want to try to hit with my heel. Sometimes you get the whole bottom of the foot. I'd rather get that than just the ball of the foot. So from here, now this side, I'm going to come around, turn, look, deliver, kick. Now, how I like to use a spin back kick. I set it up. Sometimes you'll see a guy take that step. See, I just spun right where I was at. You can also take that step and deliver that. This is good if a guy falls for this and it opens up. Boom. So we're squared up here. You got a clear shot of that body. Now I like to take it a step further. As I do this, I don't like to do that because I read guys when they do that, and I don't want them doing that to me. So sometimes I'll throw a strike as I do this, step, boom. Now that doesn't always have to hit a guy. Come with a jab, or square punch, or jab, or a back fist, whatever it is, a hand come out like this. I'd rather have a close hand and hit a guy if I have a chance. So hit, back kick. Now this one I call spinning mule. Because I'm spinning, I'm throwing a mule kick, the back kick. So from here, step, back kick. Same thing on this side. I'm stepping, throwing that strike. So I'm here, I'm lined up, I come out, strike, there's that clearance. So I'm here. Spinning mule. One more kick we're going to work, it's called a hook kick. And then we're going to do it as a crossing kick too. So from here, I'm taking it from my lead foot. If my knees are forward, just like the side kick, then you came up, I turn, and then I hook it like this. It's like you're throwing a side kick, but not on your target, next to your target. So if I'm here, side kick comes directly in. The hook kick, you want it to come to the side, fold in. Now fold your leg, hit the back of the heel. So I'm here. Sometimes you might have to lunge in. If I'm close, one time I had a guy sparring with me. I went to throw a punch. All of a sudden I got hit in the back of the head. I was like, what'd you hit me with? All he did was this. He leaned away and hook kicked. He had his hands down here and everything. I had my punch right here, really close to his head, about this far. And he leaned and went boom, right in the back of my head, and I didn't even know what hit me. So it was total surprise on me. Alright, so from here, hips forward, knee up, side, hook. So from here, other side. The hips forward, knee comes up, toes up, turn the body, throw it, hook. So from here, so on the bag, other side. Now that's a spin, or that's just a hook kick, come from the knee forward. If I'm sideways, I don't have to do anything about it, I just lift and throw it. Same thing. Sideways, lift it up like this, like I did with the side kick. I'm here. Okay, now this is what I call crossing heel. I'm taking myself into a cross kick. I'm crossing, hook kick. Okay, now I'm not, like I'm going to take it a step farther now. Instead of just crossing, I'm bringing my distraction up here. Usually I get guys' hands here, hit them in the back of the head with this when I want to come forward. So I'm here, cross, behind, step behind you. See how my knee is still bent, hands here, I'm throwing a strike, put my weight onto this other foot, and throw my hook kick. So I'm here. So I'm here. Throw it in. See how my hand comes out? I'm here. So I give it here. Bring myself there. work on a jump kick for sparring. It's not my first choice of things to do in sparring, but this is one thing I pull out of my toolbox every now and then just to keep people guessing. You know, I'm not one for flying around, jumping around, but every now and then I just keep my opponents guessing, especially the guys I spar with. They don't expect me to do this. With the jump kicks, the only way they really work is if you're standing here and jump up. There's a thing that we do for the kids, a lot of times is run, jump up, side kick. We call it a flying side kick. So this time we're going to just do it from standing here, from the fighting stance. We're going to jump, knees come up, then I'm going to deliver the side kick. So from here, jump, and there's a side kick. Now what's nice about this is when I jump in the air, my knees come up, my opponent thinks I'm going to kick him in the head or something, because their hands usually come up and their ribs are exposed. So I like to pop this right in the rib cage. So from here, jump. Especially I can bounce around and deliver that kick also. Now from this side, I'm going to come from here and throw it in there. Now I choose to throw it my right kick most of the time just because I'm faster with it. And plus I'm on my weaker side here because I fight right-handed most of the time. Now when I'm fighting this way, the guys might want to press in at me, and when they get closer I can jump up and then throw the kick. The next one I'm going to do is a back kick. I'm going to jump, back kick. This is a great one if someone's moving in at you and they're coming in a little faster. When you kick, you end up walking out. Instead of getting knocked to the floor or anything, you kick and you spring it off and you get a couple steps away. I did this in a tournament one time in the point fighting. I was about to step out of the ring. When you step out of the ring, you could lose a point. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to get a warning or lose a point. So I jumped up, threw the back kick, and I got 2 points for a kick. From here, and there's a jump kick from the back. Jumping back kick. Other leg. Now another thing I like to do is the double back kick. So I'm going to kick, jump up, and kick. So this is good if you go to do a back kick and the guy's pressing in at you. You can move quick and switch legs on him. So from here, so I kick, turn, and throw the kick. So again, the other side. Then there's a double back kick. I like to use those just every once in a while, like I said before. So, but they're good if you know how to do them right, and then they'll work well.